Hello and welcome to my channel, Yeshua Divine Guide. I'm here, Latoya, to give you divine guidance sent by Yahweh and from Yeshua himself. I was sent here, I was nudged by Yeshua to bring this message back to you. Yahweh gave me this message last month. I put one message out, and the people who feared me delivering this message because they are major corporations, big companies, multi-billion, multi-trillion dollar companies that are at stake. And these people came in very heavy to attack me in every way and to try and prevent me from delivering this message. But by the grace of God, here I am. So this message is for those who have been afflicted, but also for those who are the afflictors. I call in the Holy Spirit to guide me, to speak through me, to pour into me, and to enlighten those who this message is brought to. So Yahweh, cover me, shield me by fire, and protect all outside distractions. So this message is related to Joshua 12 through 24. This is about when Joshua defeated the 31 kings before God's people moved into the promised land. God is sending the message that he is coming after the kings of the lands throughout the entire world. This is not an easy message to deliver. It's not a very soft-spoken message, but it's real. This message is serious because it's actively happening now. Since the first message that I put out in June, some people have already passed away. So now this has taken a rapid course. This is moving very, very swiftly. God is moving very speedily. The divine is on this case, and it's already finished in the realm of the spirit. So the 31 kings, these are people who run these major corporations who have violated those of the country, of outside countries, outside of the United States, people throughout the entire world who have been violated, who have been gang stalked, who have been taken advantage of to feed the beast, to feed these corporations energy, to keep them going, fueling them, and people not understanding that they're entertaining these companies and these platforms are you're freely giving your energy away, and you're innocent because you don't know. You don't know when you go online and you go on Facebook that you're giving energy to the entity. You don't understand. A lot of people do, and they play energetic shields around themselves. You don't understand when you engage in you playing certain games on these consoles that you're creating spiritual contracts in the realm of the spirit, and you're giving these people spiritual access to you, whether you're aware of it or not. I've been a victim of this, and I did not give anyone consent to do these things to me, but I also had to endure them and endure until the end to come out on top, to win, to be able to help those who have been stuck, who don't understand what's going on in their lives, people who have been appointed to move forward but have not been able to do so because someone has energetic cords on you, someone has energetic ties to your soul through games that you're playing, whatever console you're connected to, mainly metaverse. You're on these platforms where you're connecting with loved ones and friends and you're socializing, but you don't understand these platforms where you're giving all of your information to your name, your date of birth. Even when you use a dummy page, they link it to your information. They track it. The government tracks these things, so they know who's making the dummy pages. They know who's actually who, and they have full access to you energetically. You don't have full power over your own soul. The company does, the entity does, the corporation does. And this is a very big problem. And God is sending the message out. The same way that Joshua defeated the 31 kings, he's on your heads. He's coming after you. And he's not stopping until it's done. It's already done in the realm of the spirit. He's not stopping until everyone who is a part of it and everyone who helped them, everyone who was paid to come in and help these people, the outside entities, the hired help, the hired practitioners, the hired priests and priestesses, the people who they use to target the innocent. People like to say they were ignorant to these things. That might offend some people, so I won't say that. But it just means that you did not know. You weren't aware of what was going on. It leaves a bitter taste in your mouth to hear someone say you're ignorant to something, because it makes you feel foolish. But it's just the fact that it's going on in real time on Earth's plane. It's happening. But a lot of these things are done in the 4K. They're done in the 5th dimension. They're done in different realms and dimensions before it manifests on Earth. Everything is spiritual. Everything happens in the realm of the spirit first. Okay? So you have to be okay with knowing that these things could have possibly happened to you. You have to be okay with knowing that God is already taking care of it. You have to be okay to understand that these people are using technology to send monitoring spirits out right now as I speak this video. They send them in different forms. They can come in the forms of pests. They can come in the form of, flies or ticks or nets or something. Any form that they choose to send it out. But these are programs that these people have done. Now, what I will say is I'm only going to speak on this video what the Holy Spirit is guiding me to speak about. So I will engage a little more. I will go a little deeper about exactly what I've experienced going through these things with these people. Okay, so they have the different platforms. Everyone knows the majority of the world are on these different platforms, WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram and all these different things. And then, they have the metaverse, the virtual games, and it links everybody virtually and all these different things, the glasses and the headsets and all this and that, right? Well, they have a way to link with people in the realm of the spirit. And if someone is not spiritually inclined, if they don't have eyes to see in the realm of the spirit, they won't see what someone is doing to them. You won't see if someone is running around you. You won't see if someone has cords on you. You will not be able to see if someone has one of these metaverse helmets on you in spirit. You will not be able to see if someone has the glasses on you. You won't see what they're doing, but they're actually placing people in these games and they're playing with them in the realm of the spirit. So whether they're looking at it on a computer screen or on a television screen, they're actually connecting with people's souls. But this is fueling the company, and people have been held back. People have been tortured. I have been tortured. I have been abused, beaten, raped in the realm of the spirit by these people. These people have been running these programs, and they're connected to tech companies. They're connected to pharmaceutical companies in Dallas. They're connected to very big heavy hitters that are involved. They're connected to scientists. They're connected to lawyers. They're connected to people who have the power, money, and influence to make a call and make it go away. This is not going away. The message from Yahweh is, you have made your beds and you're going to lie in them. This is not going away. But everything that you built, those empires that you built off of energy that did not belong to you, off of intellectual property that does not belong to you. It was not placed in your soul. It was not placed in your mind. It's not a part of your DNA. These people who have gone out and done these things, you've made your bed and you have to lie in it. The divine has been actively moving day and night. These people are toiling. They are kicking and scratching and screaming, trying to stop what is inevitable. They're trying to stop what has already been done. They are trying to pay to play. They're trying to pay their way out of karma and turn it around. They have tried to pay and destiny swap. They have tried to pay and call it off. They have tried to pay and call in the big dogs, the heavy hitters, the government officials, their connections, the people who have the power to make it all cease, the people who are over the social media platforms and the what do you call it, the like Gmail and the emails and things. The companies, they call in the people to gain stock. So these people have access to your emails. They have access to, and as you can see, there's different things going on. Everything is energy. Everything is energetic. So yes, there are some who are trying to stop me from speaking, but I'm just going to speak more. I'm just going to move more. The Holy Spirit will just speak over you. And this is what's going on. They have access to everybody's emails. They have access to your phones. They have access to your televisions through the companies that have the cameras built in them, the tech companies. They have access to your routers through the internet services. So they have been playing a game with everyone, whether they are aware of it or not. And they're playing games based off of different things that people see in movies, where they're being hunted. They're being hunted down, tracked down, and murdered. Different things like that, like Hunger Games is what I hear a lot. But they're doing it in the 4K. They're doing it in the fifth dimension. They're doing it in the realm of the spirit. And people are falling ill. People are being laid off. People are having setbacks and disadvantages in life. And it's due to these people who are considered the kings of the earth that are doing very evil things to hold on to their reign, to try and control the masses. Now, the things that I've endured from what I was told, from what I was experiencing at that time, they try to make it seem as if though this is a way to control the masses, to protect the masses, but it's about control. It's about controlling of the mind. These people have a way of placing artificial chips in you. And when you say chips, people think about the old way. Well, they use vaccines and they put a chip in you to track you. Well, this is the mark of the beast. They put in chips in people. They've been chipping people with vaccines. They've been chipping people by putting microscopic things in their drinks and in their food, or just something that they touch and you feel like you have a splinter, but it was set up for you to pick up a chip. Well, now they're just doing it in the 4K. Now they're projecting to you, and now they're placing these chips in the crown of your head, because the crown of your head is where you connect to the universe. This is where you connect to God's force. You connect to the divine. This is where you connect to your ancestors. You connect to your higher self. If they can disconnect you from your higher self, if they can disconnect you from your own soul, they will disconnect you from God. And if you're disconnected from the God within, then you're pretty much done. So they say. But if you are God's child, whether you're walking with God or whether you've gone astray or whether you're on your journey and you're trying to find your way, God is calling you now to the forefront to pray, to fast, to receive guidance, to find out what's going on, and where in your life were you being led astray for the slaughter. Because these people, they have not led up thus far. They have ran a program for over 7 years on me and other people throughout the entire world, like the Hunger Games. And this program has been designed to where you won't even realize what you're a part of. And they pick those who are spiritually gifted, those who have a very strong spirit, a very high vibration, a very, a very vast amount of energy. They have a very high vibration. They have a very strong connection to the spirit realm, whether they know it or not. And if you don't know it, it makes it even better for them, because they just take everything from you. If you are aware that you have the gifts that come from God, if you have the gifts to see, to hear, you have the gifts of prophecy, there's so many different gifts. You can hear spirit, you can see spirit, you can connect with the dead, you can see God, you can talk with God, whatever your gifts are. If you can shift energy, if you're a healer, whatever your gifts are. When you have these kind of gifts, regardless to whether you assume that you're safe, not saying that you're not, you need to go into prayer and fasting with God and find out if you have been placed under some form of hold due to the platforms you have allowed yourself to be connected to. Whether it's a platform where you use it and it's supposed to bless you because you're able to connect with millions of people, or you're just connecting with family and loved ones, you've been compromised in some form of way. It doesn't matter if you were a main target or if you were just, a study. Either way, everyone is being studied. Either way, everyone has been used. Your energy has been pulled at some point in time. And God says, as of now, actually before now, it is over. But because these people did what they just did this past week, this massive ritual that they just did, this world, they keep doing these global rituals. They keep attempting to do this. And even where I stay, the people who live near me, even where I stay, people, smaller branches of cults and things like that, a lot of people will do things around certain times of the year to obtain a certain amount of wealth or a certain amount of money. God allowed these things to happen and allowed these people to feel that they were going to gain this wealth or have this or pull this ticket or do this or, destiny swap and take anybody's inheritances. And it's,